President of BPCA, it's my pleasure to present my annual report for 2024 and reflect on what has been another exciting year for the association. We've been working tirelessly on behalf of our members to push forward professionalism in the UK pest control industry, and will continue to do so in line with our 2025 strategy to represent, support and assure. I'm proud to say that thanks to our dedicated staff team and the commitment of over 70 volunteers from our member companies, we've made some significant progress towards our goals over the past 12 months. One of the standout moments of the year was undoubtedly the return of Pestex in March, our flagship event at Excel London. It was our biggest and best yet, with incredible attendance, fantastic engagement, and a real buzz in the air about the future of our industry. From packed-out seminar sessions to exciting exhibitor stands, it was clear that our industry is full of passionate, forward-thinking professionals ready to embrace the opportunities ahead. During Pestex, we were delighted to announce the introduction of Trust Mark, one of our most significant member benefits to date and a potential game changer for the pest control industry. This government-endorsed quality scheme is now a benefit available to all BPCA member companies, reinforcing the high standards that define our industry and giving an extra layer of assurance to the customers and businesses we serve. Another exciting addition to this year's Pestex was our panel discussion format, which brought together experts from across our membership to discuss key industry topics. The feedback was overwhelmingly positive, with attendees appreciating the interactive nature of the discussions and the depth of knowledge shared. Moving on from Pestex, we've continued to strengthen our BPCA registered CPD scheme, with more pest controllers than ever recognizing it as a key tool for learning and development. We've expanded the number of CPD learning resources, made it easier than ever to register learning through the BPCA registered app, and now every CPD activity is CPD certified, demonstrating the real value of ongoing professional development. But we haven't stopped there. A major focus this year has been the progress made on the development of our new qualification framework, and we recently concluded an extensive industry consultation, ensuring that what we create will better reflect the needs of pest controllers, assure future professionalism, and ultimately help protect our toolkit. To drive this forward, we've appointed a dedicated staff member, and I'm pleased to say great progress is already being made. One initiative I'm personally particularly passionate about is the BPCA onboarding scheme, which we introduced in 2023 and has now really started to gain momentum. This certificated pathway ensures that new recruits enter the industry fully prepared, equipping them with the knowledge and confidence to deliver value in their roles from day one. The high standard of those completing the scheme has been truly impressive, and it's proving to be a vital tool for supporting the next generation of pest professionals. We've also made significant strides in public affairs and lobbying, and made a strategic investment by appointing a new policy officer tasked with strengthening our influence and expanding our voice in key decision-making spaces. The impact of this has already been clear as we've been able to build stronger relationships, push for better outcomes on the policies that affect our work, and ultimately do a better job of representing you as a BPCA member. Our Equality, Diversity and Inclusion Committee has developed a practical EDI toolkit designed to showcase pest control as a sustainable and rewarding career choice, while also helping businesses attract and retain a diverse range of talent. This year also saw a big change in our committee structure, with the merger of the Servicing and M&D committees into two new groups, the Technical Committee and the Regulatory Affairs Working Group. These changes have been extremely positive, ensuring we are more streamlined, more focused, and more effective in tackling the technical and regulatory challenges ahead. I want to take a moment to personally thank everyone who served on the previous committees. Your contributions have been invaluable, and your efforts over the years have played a huge part in shaping where we are today. Meanwhile, our Academic Relations Working Group has been making huge strides, launching undergraduate academic partnerships with over 10 institutions. This kind of collaboration is a game changer for our industry, giving us access to valuable data and fresh insights, while also helping to attract the next generation of professionals into a sustainable career in the pest control industry. Combined with the results of our industry survey, we're now in a much stronger position to make informed strategic decisions for the future. As our industry evolves in the weeks, months, years, and decades to come, new challenges and opportunities will continue to emerge. But with the dedication and expertise of our executive board, committees, working groups, and staff team, I have no doubt that we will rise to the occasion, ensuring BPCA continues to support you, represent you, and drive professionalism forward in everything we do. Before I finish, I want to say a huge thank you to our incredible army of 70+ volunteers. You are the heartbeat of BPCA. Your time, dedication, and expertise make all the difference, and I encourage anyone who's thinking about getting more involved to reach out. Your input is what makes this association so strong. As we move into 2025, I encourage every one of you to get involved, engage with your association, attend events, stay informed, and if you can, volunteer. The more we work together, the stronger we become.
Hello there, I'm Mark Williams, and for this, the final time as your Honorary Treasurer, I am pleased to present the Annual Treasurer's Report 2024. It was another good year for the Association's finances, with better than planned performances to both the top and bottom lines. BPCA Registered, the UK's leading CPD scheme for professional pest controllers, enjoyed another record year with subscribers topping 3,700. I'm also pleased to confirm this was our 7th consecutive year without a rate increase to the scheme. Of course, 2024 was a Pest year. We had record floor sales, revenues up 3% on the plan, and 24% over the 2022 event, reconfirming Pest as the premier pest sector trade show in Europe. Everyone had to work above and beyond the norm to make it the best, so a big thank you from the board to the staff team for all the hard work and dedication. The association does continue to face some significant financial headwinds, specifically to our membership and training revenues. The global pest control sector remains extremely attractive for investors, and especially here in the UK. Consolidation rates are now approaching 6% year on year. The biggest impact we've seen is in our medium and larger membership categories, and mindful of the risk that this issue poses to the future of the association, the board commissioned the Finance Working Group back in 2023 to review the member subscriptions model, something that hadn't been addressed in over 20 years, with that old model having its largest membership category capping out at just 5 million turnover and illustrating just how out of date it was. The work was completed by the group in 2024, and the new membership subscriptions model was put in place for the 2025 subscriptions renewals. The number of membership bands was increased, and with the step up in the next category reduced in a number of cases, it should make transitions less significant. The top membership band has also been raised from the previous 5 million to 100 million. The board believes this will be a fairer model to all. Most of the bands remain static, only being adjusted for inflation. Yes, a few of the larger members will see an increased fee, but that will still represent excellent value for money for them. This revision will allow the association to continue to pursue its mission in support of member aims. The other revenue headwind we face is falling training revenues, especially from the more traditional courses where commercial providers are becoming increasingly more price competitive. Our new training offers, especially those on digital platforms, are doing very well. The team believes our qualification-based packages are qualitatively the best on the market. One new course I'd strongly recommend is for your new starts and is the onboarding program, and it's likely to be the most influential and impactful training program they could undertake to prepare them for a long and successful career in this sector. So why not talk to a member of the training team today? I'd ask you to consider taking advantage of discounts available for members when looking for your training and qualification needs, as the association uses all the surplus monies from its trading activities and reinvests them into strategy and other member-focused activities. The other significant financial event of the year was the replacement of our back-end systems, including our CRM. The first phase investment budget was £170,000, and I am pleased to confirm that it was delivered both on time and on plan. This investment in our technology will future-proof the association and will allow for better member and stakeholder engagement for many a year to come. Unfortunately, as I shared at the beginning, this is my last annual report as Treasurer of the British Pest Control Association. It's been a privilege to serve the membership and the wider sector over these past 10 years, and I would like to thank you all for your support. I will finish, as I always do, with a reminder to everyone: get involved with your trade association. For it to work, it needs you, your passion, so attend the forums, join a special interest group, or serve on a committee, or maybe even run for the board. Learn more about how the association serves you, its members, and the wider sector. I wish everyone success for their businesses in 2025 and beyond. Thank you.
I'm Martin Rose-King, Chair of the Professional Standards Committee. It's been another really busy year for the Professional Standards Committee and a very busy agenda for 2025 to come. When I reflect on the past year, I'm reminded just how much our dedicated group of volunteers have achieved and how lucky we are to have a dedicated BPCA staff team who work tirelessly to support us, the membership. 2024 was an interesting year for the Professional Standards Committee, with a number of strategic projects, both new and ongoing, coming under our remit. One of the largest of these is the ongoing qualification framework development. Our focus in 2024 was to consult with industry, primarily around our purpose and proposal to upgrade the current Level 2 award in pest management to a Level 3 qualification through the addition of a practical assessment to test competency. We conducted a survey, organised events, wrote articles and created video content to reach out to as much of the industry as possible and to seek feedback, good, bad and indifferent. We were very encouraged by the results of the consultation, which confirmed to us that we're indeed on the right track. The consultation also gave us some food for thought in some broader areas, and we're going to spend the first part of the new year reviewing that feedback and looking to see where we can incorporate some of the ideas into the framework. As we enter 2025, the committee is looking forward to continuing its work on behalf of our members. In 2024, we also focused on the encouraging people to give more thought to their own CPD, to recognise learning opportunities whenever they arose, and to record that CPD throughout the year as it happens. Changing culture is a slow and gradual process, but the committee is pleased to report that we're already seeing a difference with more CPD being recorded in 2024 than in previous years. The BPCA onboarding a technician programme has incredible uptake in 2024, and the quality of technicians coming to the end of onboarding is notably different. Dedication to professionalism and embracing CPD is at the heart of those going through and completing the programme. It is really exciting to see. Having been in the industry for over 30 years, it's amazing to see the opportunities some of us could only have hoped for many years ago. Keep an eye out for our upcoming articles in PPC on this subject and continuing work in 2025. Last year also saw the committee take a proposal to the board that the association specifically focus on delivery of formal qualifications and accredited training programs, and going forward we'll put our efforts into delivering training that supports recruitment and continued development within the industry. The committee has also developed an accreditation scheme for professional trainers working with the pest management sector. The scheme, due to be launched in 2025, recognises those individuals who are able to demonstrate they have the qualifications, experience and expertise required to develop and deliver high-quality training to the sector, and offer an opportunity to have the training they developed independently accredited. It goes without saying that none of this is possible without fellow pest controllers, volunteering to take part in committees. We are your committee and always welcome ideas, contributions and new members. Please do get involved. Finally, I'd like to thank the BPCA staff team who selflessly dedicate so much time ensuring your committee can function fully supported.
Good morning, my name is Julia Pittman and I am the chair of the EDI committee, and welcome to our annual general report. So the EDI committee was set up by the BPCA to look at the challenges of recruitment and retention in our industry. In the next 10 years, over 40% of the industry is due to retire. That's 3,500 roles which will need to be replaced. Only 6% of our workforce is female, as opposed to 52% of the general population. We don't have enough young people coming into the industry. And we really need to make sure that our workforce is as diverse as it can be, is tapping into talent pools as much as it possibly can, and really that we're resilient and prepared for the future as an industry. It's a challenge now, and I can see it's just going to become more and more difficult if we don't find a way to make the industry more attractive. So these are some of the issues that the EDI committee have been grappling with this year. And I'd really like to thank the committee members for their time and their effort and their knowledge and their input into the work that we're doing, which is going to benefit the entire industry. We are a small committee. We meet 4 times a year. So if you are interested in helping deal with our recruitment and retention issues as an industry, please get in touch. The more the merrier. We really welcome lots of different viewpoints. One of the things that the EDI committee has completed this year is the EDI toolkit. And the toolkit is downloadable from the BPCA website, and it contains lots of hints and tips into how you can make sure that your company culture is as welcoming as possible. The other thing we're going to be doing this year is releasing the EDI charter. So the charter is you can sign up to. We'll have a logo, and you can put it on your website, and it will show people that you are welcoming and are looking for diversity within your workforce. So there's some, and we've got some other interesting projects planned. So watch this space. And again, I'd like to say a big thank you to the EDI committee and the board for its support. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Kunal Puri. I am the chairman of the BPCA Technical Committee. BPCA Technical Committee is responsible for overseeing pest management strategies, ensuring compliance with regulations, and advancing best practices in pest control. During 2024, we met 4 times to discuss industry standards and how we can use our resources to best support pest controllers. Much of our focus has been on the rodent glue boards and the new licensing scheme. It is clear that the National England licensing scheme is having unintended consequences. BPCA will continue to push for the ban of the sale of glue boards, as well as a more workable licensing scheme for professionals. Only once a ban on the sale is achieved will the licensing scheme become worthwhile. The Technical Committee has made significant progress on codes of best practice, ensuring compliance, research advancements, and capacity building. Moving forward, a strong emphasis on sustainable practices and technology integration will be key to addressing the future challenges. For 2025, we are excited about the Pest Safe UK scheme. Pest Safe is an initiative aimed at ensuring safer and pest-free accommodation across the United Kingdom. Pest Safe UK seeks to establish a robust framework to prevent and manage pest infestations in rented properties. The project will introduce mandatory pest risk assessments and certification processes, and establish guidelines for pest technicians and management companies, and raise awareness about the importance of pest control within the rental market. This comprehensive scheme focuses on protecting the health and well-being of tenants while promoting responsible landlord practices. By addressing the issue of pest infestations, we aim to mitigate the associated diseases, destruction, and misery caused by such occurrences. 2025 is going to be exciting, and we look forward to working with you and for you. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, and here is an update from the Outreach and Communications Committee. I, Alex Wade, am the chair of this committee, And I'd like to say, as we leave 2024 behind us, I just want to take a chance to look back at the previous year. But more importantly, I'd like to focus on this coming year. So to start at the end, I first want to tell everyone listening to this that what it means to be a committee member for the BPCA. Because we talk a lot about committees. We put a lot out on social media. We ask you to join them. But what does this mean? And what do we do at the end of the day? Well, being on the Outreach and Communications Committee it feels like it should be part of a super secret club. Something that you're invited to only, where you have to learn a funny handshake and give a secret password at the door. You might be reading these reports, listening to them, mine included, and think, well, this is a club made up of just shadowy folks. What are they talking about? How has this happened? How can I have my say? And that's probably the biggest message that I want to get across to you today within my report. And that is, these committees are open to any member of the BPCA. You can be involved. You can have your say. You can direct the flow of this industry. If you read something online, if you read something in a magazine, if you speak to one of your sales reps and you think, this is not the direction that I signed up for, then this is how you get involved. This is how you can have your voice. Become a member of these committees and steer the BPCA in a direction that you would like to see. Don't just sit on the sidelines and think someone else will do it for me, because your voice matters at the end of the day. And you might think as well that what would one voice say? What's my company compared to anyone else's? But that's the joy of being in a committee like the Outreach and Communications Committee. Your voice has a vote, and your vote is as viable and as important as anyone else's within that committee. And it doesn't matter if you are a sole trader. It doesn't matter if you look after 10, 20, 30, 100 technicians. Your vote still has the same impact as everyone else's. But that as an aside, what have we done with this year and what are we planning to do next year? Well, we've done a lot of work around liaising with local authorities. We've done a lot of work looking at the member benefits. And all of these things will move into next year. We have a fantastic Volunteers Day set up in the next couple of months where all of the committees can get together. We can discuss our strategic objectives. We can discuss what it is we plan on doing for the following years. The Outreach and Communications Committee is just that. We liaise with the BPCA staff team and we decide what are the really important things to discuss? What are the important things that folks need to know? And with that, we need your help. We need your input, because at the end of the day, we only know what we're told. We only know what we hear ourselves. And so the more people we have on these committees, the more people we have involved, the better our knowledge of this industry will be and the better our support to all of our membership will be. So again, we discussed how best to engage with local authorities. We assisted with troubleshooting and feedback on the new BPC app, which is going to be launched imminently. And we had a plethora of smaller topics ongoing throughout the year. There wasn't a meeting held this year where there wasn't an AOB where we discussed a facet or something within our industry. Additionally, one of the big objectives for this year that I'm very excited with is going to be a BPCA podcast, which will update and keep people informed in an easy and user-friendly way to try and find out what's going on in your association and, more importantly, what is going on in your industry. So with that, we have a new 5-year plan coming up, and it is so exciting. I won't give away all of the details because I want you to come and join. But with that, what we do and what we continue to do is to bring the voice of the industry and the association to its members and to the people looking in. So please be a part of this fantastic opportunity. It costs you nothing but your time and your enthusiasm. So hopefully, see you all there in 2025. Bye for now.